and I tried reading it. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Every year I read a lot of books. I finish them, and there are those books I DNF or do not finish reading. So let's talk about the books I DNF in 2018. This will be my updated DNF book list. Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. I made a mistake on watching the movie before reading this book. It was a huge mistake, guys. Do not watch a mystery movie before you actually watch or read the book, because it's completely spoiled me for the book, because I knew who was the murderer and I just gave up on the book in general. A Wrinkle in Time and A Wind in the Door by Madeline L. Ingle. So I just happened to watch the movie before picking up the book. I like the movie, that's why I ended up picking up the book. I read about 60% of this book and I just was like, hey, no more point in reading, just because I knew what was going to happen in general. I picked up the second book though, but I realized the plot and everything was very similar to the first book. So I was like, yeah, same thing. I kind of knew what was going to happen. So I was like, DNF it is. The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. I picked up this book because it was recommended by one of my favorite authors, and it sounds very similar to the typical genre I would read, YA fantasy. Especially it has to do with magic and jinn and all that godly fun that I love about YA magic books. But the way the story was executed, I felt like it was developed very slowly. I read about 4 chapters into this book and I didn't like the pace as to how it was going, and the character development for the main character is a work in progress, because she is very ignorant, and I thought by 5 chapters in she would just go, hey, I won't do this anymore because, you know, I won't. But no, she kept on doing it, so I was like, done. The Reader by Tracy Chee. So this is another book that I picked up because one of my favorite authors recommended it. I like the premise. I really like the premise about a girl who discovers a mysterious object, which happens to be a book. There were more talking than actions. And in this book, there should be a lot of actions, because something did happen in like the first 2 chapters and then it's not progressing anymore. Save the Date by Morgan Masson. I have got to admit, this book I didn't see it being added on my DNF book list, but it found itself in this book list. So it's weird because this book is one of my highly anticipated read of 2018, and I was so excited to get my hands upon that book. And I was like so determined to read it just because I am a fan of Morgan Masson. I rarely read contemporary YA books, and when I do, it happens to be Morgan Masson is the reason why. And in this case, I'm sorry, I stopped reading, I believe like 5 pages into this book. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for upcoming videos. And I'm curious, what books did you DNF in 2018? Let me know below. And bye guys!